Hello, hello. Hey, it's Anna here. How you doing? Whew. All right. Let's see who wants to jump on and say hi. It's a amazing day here in Melbourne today for many reasons. One of which is that it's my husband's birthday, so that's really fun. Always really, really fun. And I got some surprises planned for him. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, so. This isn't, I guess, a live stream with a real kind of massive kind of, I don't know, point to it, I guess. Basically, I just wanted to share a little bit about my money story. And I've already shared a little bit, I guess, last week when I talked about Christmas and how it used to be for me, basically coming as from an immigrant family and, going to the Smith family and commission housing and all that kind of fun stuff when we came over to Australia. But what I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit is, are you in a position where money's always a sort of like something in the back of your mind or even at the forefront of your mind of just how you're going to get through the Christmas holidays, how you're going to get through all of the things you've got going on, all the presents, all the everything. If this is something that sometimes is either very concerning for you or just something in the back of your mind, this is a feeling that I'm really, really familiar with because for me, this time of year, Christmas has traditionally always been, in my adult life, very, very stressful for me and always the point of, honestly, just the lowest point. And this probably won't come as a surprise, knowing that I was a personal trainer for 10 years. So a big part of what I did was basically being self-employed and also running my own business, right? So I had the rent that I still had to pay the gym, even though towards Christmas it very much dies down. If you've ever been at a gym, right now is pretty much when everyone either just takes a break or they actually do go on holiday. So a lot of people go on holiday around this time of year. So there's usually traditionally around a month, sometimes, and these days it really does stretch out to even longer where a lot of your clientele and everything will dip down. Sorry, this part's really annoying me. Hey, Jen, I think. Jen's on. So it's one of those things that it was always, it was something that always stressed me out because obviously I had all the same kind of things that I wanted to spend on and do for Christmas. But for me personally, my income always took a massive dip in that time, that sort of December and January as well, until, the new clients came on board and the old ones came back. It was always a position of being really, really stressed. And it was kind of frustrating, really, because I'd grown up when I was studying and everything. I had a retail job, so I was used to having a lot more money coming in at Christmas because in retail, obviously, if you want, the hours are totally there, right? So they're very available to you if you actually want to work heaps and heaps and heaps. And that's what I used to be used to, that I would just, suddenly have all this time on my hands and I'd be able to actually work a lot in retail. In personal training, when you're running your own business, really any business that you're running your own, that's what you're going to be faced with a lot of the time, is you have quiet patches. And obviously for personal training, the Christmas time was always that quiet patch, which was really, this is the first year in a very long time where I haven't been in that position, which is really, really cool, right? And so whilst Christmas was always a really, really difficult time for me for years and years when I was a personal trainer, because it all died down, on the opposite hand, when I actually had like a full-time job, it was like, okay, I had the money, but I didn't really have, I guess, sorry, messages have just gone crazy right now. I guess I didn't really have, though, something to look forward to. And I think this is something that a lot of people are probably familiar with, is when you're in a job that you don't enjoy, whether it's the job itself or whether it's the people you work with or whatever it is, it's that sort of dread that comes over you. Like, you get really excited towards Christmas and getting a break. And then once you come back, whether you've had like a holiday or whether you've just taken a break or whatever, it's that sort of last few days of countdown of going, okay, here we go. This is going to be another year. I've got to get through all of this all over again. And I've been in that position as well, and I can't say that one is better than the other, to be honest. I guess both of them have their ups and downs, and more so downs was my experience personally. I just didn't really enjoy either of those positions. And so now, where I'm at now, and if you don't know, like I have several income streams. I run a couple of online businesses, obviously, like my coaching and stuff is one of them. There's a 90% automated system that I run as well. Plus I work part-time in real estate because I happen to love what I do and who I work with, and all this other stuff as well. So I'm multi-passionate. I love to do all these different things, but being in that position of knowing now that going into 2018, I'm not in either of those positions. For the first time possibly in my life, in my adult life, right, I'm not in a position where I'm really, really suffering because my personal training business has dipped down over the Christmas break, and therefore I have no money to spend over Christmas. And I'm also not in the position where I'm dreading going back to a job that I don't enjoy after this break, right? And so this comes down to two things. Well, a lot of things actually, but two things, and I thought I'd share them with you today about the decisions that I made. And this has only been in the second half of this year, really, and really even I would say the last third of this year, right? It's not been a huge, it's not been something that's been building and building for a long time, although it has. But really, what it came down to was me deciding that from now on, I am going to step into the person that I always knew was in there on the inside and ready to do exactly what I want to do with my life, right? And so part of that decision was that for starters, I would quit personal training because look, I was over it. Like I was great at what I did, and my clients absolutely loved me. I can say that because I know I can back it up, right? And all that kind of thing. And I was really great at what I did, but it was ruining me. It was ruining me mentally because not just the money side of things. I mean, just because it wasn't my passion. I was holding so much of myself back and not being able to express myself the way I wanted to, even though the clients I then took on ended up pretty much becoming like coaching clients because they could feel that was where I was going, right? But it took that decision to go, you know what, I'm done trying to just force this and then looking at the back end of another year at the end of this year and being again in that position where Christmas comes along and I'm staring at a blank bank account going, fuck, what am I doing now? What am I going to do now? So that was part of the reason, that was a big part of the change that happened in terms of money, is leaving that behind and then therefore choosing to put all my eggs in one basket really on myself and on my ability to be the person that I've always known that I am, basically. And it has not been just it's been an amazing journey for me over the last few months, but it's definitely not been an easy journey or an amazing journey for a lot of other people. I think I've probably alienated quite a few people, and that's fine. Like that's what I said, I guess, about the journey is your journey is your own. You got to make sure that what you're doing is for you and it's for where you see yourself going. Not everyone's going to come along for the ride because people have their own journey. Some people decide that their journey, they just don't want to be a part of anything anymore. They're at their level and that's it. That's where they're going to stay. And it's a decision, right? And everybody has to make that for themselves. But my journey is definitely forever expanding and definitely going in many different directions, which is why, for a lot of people, this can be quite polarizing and quite, sudden, especially if they've been watching me over the years and known how much I kept to myself, really, even though I was being very honest on my business page, I wasn't doing it personally. And so if they fall to the wayside, they fall to the wayside. Like you can't force people to, stay along for your journey. They've got to be there if they want to be, and that's it. And I'm there for the journeys of the people that I want to be. It's simple as that. But the other decision I made is, you probably would have seen some of the posts that I do with the other online business. So this is like a 90% automated online marketing business where literally like it was just plug in and play, basically. Like it's the 10% is just dot to dot drawn out for you exactly how to do it, which made a lot of sense and which actually made me really interested because I didn't want to basically take on another business that was going to take over my life. I wanted to focus on what I wanted to focus on, right? So I wanted something that was going to build me towards, 5K, 10K, 20K plus months on a system that's 90% automated. because I wanted to have that as like my passive back end income along with my business and everything, right? Yes, Chris, this is live now. Yeah, I've been going for a little while. I don't know how long now. But yeah, so that was basically what happened there. And I decided to, just as with everything that I do, I decided to go all in. So I basically went all out on the personal training and went all in on my businesses and on what I want to do with my life and what I truly see and build, and have that vision locked in now that I know exactly where it's headed. And it's already like, there's a power in intention. There's a power in setting yourself up to just go, yep, this is it, I'm done, this is where I draw the line, and it's just up, it's going better and better from here. And when you set that intention, when you set that power, it's quite full on. It can actually, things happen very quickly, which they have, right? It's definitely been a very quick transition from where I was months ago, and I did a bit of a live stream about this. I think even just like a month after I'd made all these changes, I did a bit of a live stream and just talked about, most people didn't realize how down in the dumps I was, right, for a very long time there. And that's not their fault. I wasn't sharing that. Yeah, Chris, you get a shout out. You get a shout out. There you go. You called me live this time. Yay. But yeah, like I wasn't being very honest about that, I guess, because I didn't really want to. So much love. Oh, okay. Whoa, dude. Whoa. All right, fine. You're spamming me now, dude. Now you are becoming a spammer. That is what is going on. Okay, Chris has lost his marbles. I swear to God, I'm going to have to ban you shortly. No, I won't ban you because I love seeing all these love hearts. This is awesome. But yeah, I wasn't being fully honest about it. I wasn't being really clear about where I wasn't being honest with myself to start with, and therefore I didn't have a hope in hell of being honest with anyone else if I wasn't actually going to admit that I wasn't happy. I wasn't being everything I could be, and I wasn't bringing to life everything that I always knew in my head, in my vision was always there, right? Oh, he's done. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's, yeah, I don't know if you meant yay finally for you or for me, Chris. I don't know. I don't know if you meant yay finally as in you stopped pressing things, or just yay finally that I'm happy. Yeah, I know it's all you. I can see your faces constantly. You spammer. Crazy person. But yes, Chris is one of those people. Aw, I love you too. Chris is one of those people that's been there for a very long time, right? He's been part of my journey since, high school and all that kind of stuff. And we have quite a cool little history of all of our little hangouts and everything like that. And he's seen me, I guess, change over the years and progress over the years and step into truly being who I am, which really was someone that was there all along, but just I needed to, I guess, let go of the idea that I wasn't worthy, that someone out there was going to stop me and say, no, you're not good enough. You don't actually get to say that. You don't get to actually be you. That's not okay. And that was a big lesson that I learned, in the later half of this year, that, you know what, that's all you can do. That is all that you can actually do, is just take away everybody else's rights and responsibilities to tell you you're not good enough, or that you can't do this, or that whatever, and just step up and do it. That's as simple as it gets. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit, I guess, about the money story side of things. I swear to God, Chris, I'm going to block you in a sec. You are getting actually ridiculous now. And if you're not careful, I'm going to get couch trolls on this, because they're out there, they're listening, and they want to get on and start talking about couches. But yes. Yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to talk, I guess, a little bit about money and about options, and about the fact that, there is always options. There is always options, and it can change so quickly, like it has for me, in such a short space of time, right? You just have to be ready to actually look for the stuff that you want to find, right? And so that was exactly what I set the intention. I said, I'm done with personal training. I cannot do this anymore. This is not who I am. I need to find different avenues basically to make this money. And that was when stuff like the online marketing system that I use suddenly was in my line of sight, right? Like, you tell yourself, oh no, I can't make any more money, and you can't, and you won't see it, and you'll never see it. you have to actually put yourself in a position where you're like, no, I'm open to this stuff, right? And then suddenly it appears. It's like that. And so it did. And then my business grew, and then everything else grew. And, you know, now all these people that I used to watch and just kind of go, oh, no, that's not possible. How are they making that much? Like, my mentors literally made $225,000 in the last 2 months in, what are we? October, November, right? It's insane. And they haven't been doing it that long either. So I was just done sitting on the sidelines and having everybody else basically tell me, oh no, you can't do this, or it's a scam, or it's too good to be true, or whatever it is. I'm like, you know what? No, I am done listening to anybody else and what they all think and all of their programming about what's possible and what's not possible. I'm done. I don't need to associate with that. I don't need the small-mindedness. I don't need the basically just the negativity. I know where I'm heading, and I know that within, you know, just like a millimeter, I am so on vision right now that I don't need that shit. I don't need it. So if you're in that position, you have the power to change that. You have the power to just go, yep, you know what, I'm done. I am looking for something else, or I'm not looking for something else, or whatever it is. But going back to that thing about, you know, this time of year always being so hard as a personal trainer, and then the other times when I had a full-time job, this time of year being hard because I knew I had to basically just go back and restart it all again. Neither of those things are things that you have to have. They are things that you choose. And I chose them for a really long time. I chose to put myself through so much torture and so much just annoyance and so much frustration and so much feeling like, am I ever going to get off this hamster wheel, basically, of just like, do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? Do I do that? Well, fuck it. No, you just do. You just do you. You just do what feels right for you. And if you want to find another way, you will. It is as simple as that. If you commit to it, it will find you, basically. And then you just have to be open to it when it does come up. It's as simple as that. But this is why, you know, this year, everything's different. I'm, for the first year in a very, very long time, as in my adult life, I'm actually, you know, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm not stressing about money. I don't need to worry about that stuff. And it's actually kind of strange, but in an awesome way, right? And at the same time, it's not even strange because I decided it, right? I knew this. I saw this when I made the decision. This is exactly where I was going to be, and this is exactly how I was going to elevate and keep moving forward. So it's really not that strange because I already saw it. I already knew it was there. It's as simple as that. You can do that. You can decide that. It's as simple as that as well. All right, cool. I feel like this went longer than it should have because I was dealing with Chris and his love, because he has so much love. He's so full of love. But yes, what else? All right, before I go, must make sure that I remind you that the VIP Dream Life Overhaul has launched. We got the first one coming up in Melbourne in January. This is a VIP day, one-on-one with me in a luxury 5-star hotel. It's full-on VIP, exclusive, everything. Basically to elevate you in your life, right? So whether it's that you want to do, you know, your mindset in terms of your confidence, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your career, whether you're just looking for basically that thing to get you so that 2019 comes along at the end of next year, 2018, you're not looking at it going, oh crap, here we go. Here's another year. Let's do this all over again. No. You have the power to change that, but the way that I work is through immersion. The way that I work best and the way that I get the results for my clients the best is through this kind of one-on-one, full-on, deep dive, transformational training, basically, because I don't enjoy the slow, steady process. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch you absolutely transform the shit out of next year. But it's going to happen very quickly. The actual start and the actual implementation of it is really fast. And this is why I do the VIP days, because I like to get into your brain and, you know, set you up with your permission, of course. But that's why I'm here, because I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I have the tools and the techniques, having done it all myself and through other clients, to be like, you know what, does not have to be as hard as you think it is. It does not have to be as hard as you've been making it for yourself. This can be so much faster, so much easier, so much more immediate. You can actually have everything you want right now, not in 6 months' time, not in 12 months' time or whatever. The how, the everything like that, that'll work itself out. But if you don't actually start somewhere, you're never going to get there. And quite frankly, I'm just so sick of people telling me that, you have to do this slowly. You have to, well, they're not telling me anymore because these people have long left my line of sight. But I hear them in my peripheral telling other people that it's a slow and steady process and that you have to do the steps and you can't just go from A to Z and all this kind of stuff. And I understand where they're coming from, but you actually can, and it's actually not that hard to just manifest exactly what you want right now. I've done it before with my relationships. I've done it with my life in the last few months. Like, it's just not actually true. And I don't want to make people believe in, that I have a magical bullet or anything like that. It's not what it is. It's literally about intention and your mindset and the things that you may not understand about why you're actually holding yourself back. So this is why the VIP one-on-one Dream Life Overhaul Day is like, it's 10, 12 hours with me one-on-one in this beautiful luxury setting, so that you get to step into like the ultimate abundant you that already has everything that you want, that has the lifestyle that you want, that has the relationships that you want, that has the career that you want, that has the purpose and the passion and the happiness and the energy and the fitness and the health and the everything, right? That's what it's about. You can have it all. You can absolutely have it all, but you have to be willing to take it. You have to be willing to take it. And you also have to be willing to look outside of yourself and look outside of what you think you already know, because all of the awesome stuff that you haven't got is outside of what you know right now, basically. And there's still stuff I don't know. There's so much I don't know, but that's why I keep looking. That is why I keep looking, because I know that it's out there and I know that I'm just going to keep growing with it. And that is what I want for you. So that is the VIP Dream Life Overhaul. There's a lot more to it. I do a whole video thing. If you want to watch that, you can let me know and I'll send you all the details, because otherwise I'll just repeat myself over and over again. But I do have a video that explains exactly how it all works. First one is in Melbourne in January. Second one is in Sydney in February. I haven't booked the other ones yet. However, I am going to be going all over the country. But if you want to lock in the Melbourne or the Sydney one, let me know. I'll send you the details and you can watch that and we can go through the whole application and take it from there. Whew. Okay. All right. That's it. Go do awesome. Go be awesome. Something along those lines. Because that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. My God, I said awesome again. All right. I don't know why you're still watching. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to go have an amazing, amazing day, whatever you get up to for the rest of today. And remember to live life on purpose. See you soon.